Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra October 14, 2024. Your ability to attract people and things into your life is high today. The desire now is to improve, and the benefits of cooperation to achieve your goals are clear. A lifestyle change may be in the works. However, clarity isn't always with you today, largely because you're too close to the situation or worrying unnecessarily. Interplays with others can be a tad competitive later today, but you might aim to make the most of this energy. The desire for control over a situation can arise if you feel vulnerable. Personal power comes from managing your own resources, responses, and modes of thinking constructively, not from attempts to control situations or others. However, it's harder to see this today with Mercury heading into conflict with Pluto. Even with old issues resurfacing, a new talk about these matters is probably not the best idea, as it may very well run in circles. Look for patterns that are no longer serving your better interests, and resolve to address them at a later date when people aren't as moody as they can be now. Sweet Venus, our planet of romance, pleasure, and love, is spinning through fresh seas. For a few remaining days, she will embody the profound intensity of Scorpio as she dazzles in the heavens. This will bring tremendous passion, depth, and intensity to your personal and romantic life as she visits the most magnetic water sign. While she is technically glittering in your solar house, this is encouraging you to understand the perfect work and life balance that will allow you to unplug from the grind and enjoy sensual, magical moments with your one and only. Do not let anyone bring you down. If you want to feel good about yourself and your career path, then you ought to surround yourself with good people. Some of your professional connections could either help or hinder your success when Jupiter retrograde in your sign sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries. On the one hand, a work friend might affirm that you are on the right track. On the other hand, some work frenemies may make you feel insecure and anxious. Let go of these individuals to strengthen your support system at this time. Walking can be a great exercise for you now because it gives you time to slow down and concentrate on yourself. You may need to think certain issues over and clear up excess mental clutter, not to mention free-floating anxieties. Walking or long runs, if you are an accomplished runner already, is a spiritual as well as a physical exercise and is highly recommended right now. You are coming into a less active period now. Indeed, you are letting yourself go with the flow and will be starting a new career as a beginner. You want the idle life, relaxation, escape, and running away from responsibilities. Concretely, you have the impression of having let go of things, and this doesn't bother you a bit. But you have a desire for knowledge and an exacerbated curiosity which should allow you to keep your head above water. Your health is good. You eat well and have a balanced diet. The moon is set to exit your financial sector shortly before Pluto turns direct today, providing an opportunity to sharpen your financial instincts and keep you emotionally and intuitively engaged as circumstances shift. Meanwhile, the moon's return to an adventurous part of your chart will enhance the weekend spirit. As Pluto turns direct and begins its journey back into your realm of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, a sense of excitement will fill the air for the next 20 years. It is just before Pluto turns direct today and begins making his way back to an adventurous part of your chart that the moon not only returns but moves straight into a friendly aspect to the south node in your romantic sector. Over the coming days, the moon will go on to connect with the sun and both planets in your romantic sector, reawakening the spirit of romance and adventure. Our eyes in the sky. We all have those lingering thoughts or situations that seem to occupy a corner of our minds and hearts, those things that take up space without really serving us anymore. Sometimes, it's an old mindset that's been with us for years, or maybe it's a relationship or a job that we've outgrown. Whatever it may be, holding on to these things can prevent us from fully embracing new opportunities and stepping into the person we are meant to become. When we let go, we create space for growth, for new experiences, and for opportunities that align more closely with who we are becoming. Take a moment to reflect: what in your life could you release to make way for something better? Is there something that no longer fits who you are or who you want to be? It could be a belief system that's limiting your potential, or a routine that's become more of a chore than a source of joy. Maybe it's a relationship that feels stagnant, or a job that no longer excites you. Whatever it is, take this as a gentle nudge from the universe. Letting go is not just okay, it's essential for your evolution. By releasing what no longer serves you, you open the door to something that aligns more with your true path. Use this time to reconnect with the core values that define who you are. What are the principles that anchor you, even when everything else feels like it's shifting? This is your opportunity to realign with your inner truth and find strength in what you know to be right. And remember, it's perfectly okay to have moments of doubt. Those moments are often the first steps toward gaining even greater clarity. At the same time, be mindful of the temptations that might pop up during this planetary influence. With Chiron retrograde and Jupiter in Gemini, you could feel drawn to fleeting trends or tempted to indulge in something that offers instant gratification but doesn't hold much long-term value. Whether it's making an impulsive purchase, seeking comfort in distractions, or chasing after a quick fix, these temptations can be alluring, especially when life feels overwhelming or uncertain. But it's important to recognize that these short-term solutions won't bring lasting satisfaction. In fact, they might even leave you feeling emptier than before. Instead, give yourself the gift of stepping back and taking a breather. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to pause? To step away from the busyness of life, even for a few moments? Sometimes, all it takes is a little distance to gain a clearer perspective. A brief break from the noise and stress can help you appreciate what's genuinely good for you and refocus on what truly matters. Have you noticed how much more clarity you have after taking a moment of peace? Sometimes, that simple pause is exactly what we need to reset and regain our sense of direction. The stars are aligning favorably for you in many areas, especially when it comes to financial matters. You're in a strong position right now, with a keen instinct for making profitable decisions. Whether you're negotiating a deal, considering an investment, or simply exploring new opportunities for your financial future, your judgment is sharp, and the universe is supporting your efforts. Just remember, while the opportunities are plentiful, patience is key. Don't feel the need to rush or aim too high too quickly. There's plenty of time to explore your options, and by moving thoughtfully, you'll be in a better position to make the most of what's available to you. Another important area to focus on right now is resolving any outstanding financial matters. If there's a lingering debt that needs to be addressed, a bill to be settled, or loose ends that need to be tied up, now is the perfect time to tackle those tasks. The energy is ripe for positive resolutions, and you're in a strong position to bring things to a close with confidence. Don't hesitate to take the initiative, it will likely lead to favorable outcomes. As you navigate these changes and opportunities, stay open to the flow of life, but remain grounded in what feels right for you. The universe is guiding you towards something better, and by listening to your intuition and trusting the process, you'll find yourself exactly where you need to be.